Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me turn on my curtains. All right, now we look more normal. But hello, guys. We are back. Another semi-final. Another opportunity for one of my clubs to qualify for themselves for a European final. Smacked Arsenal yesterday. Now we have a chance to beat Bodø Glimt. Respect to this Norwegian team, but get in that final, win it. PSG and PSG. I mean, Tottenham and PSG both have a chance of winning a European trophy, and Arsenal are going to trophy this again. Guys, if you are an Arsenal fan, the generational hate watch you must have here. The generational hate watch you must have. All right, come on, you Spurs. We can do it. We can do it. Let's go, bros. Let's go. I'm still salty about the PSG game, but it'll all be saved as long as Tottenham don't win anything. I mean, listen, right now, we had the same odds as you guys yesterday. 3-1 win thus far, so long as you don't do anything stupid here, even though Spurs of this season have been absolutely disgusting, honestly. Surely we have to be beating Bodø Glimt. Surely we have to be beating them. Honestly, I mean, it's 3-1, but whatchamacallit? The goal that they scored, that one goal they scored, kind of hampers things a bit. You compare that to like United, who they, if I'm not mistaken, have, I mean, basically now they've got a 3-0 lead. They were away from home, so they're in a much better and more healthy spot. But it is what it is. It's not over yet. We still have an opportunity, a chance to go and do it. So yeah. What does Spurs think to do to lose 3-0? At least Spurs won at home. At least Spurs won at home. Can't be said of every London club. Can't be said of every London club. Ah. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. PSG win. Honestly, we slept really nice, guys. Last night, great sleep. Generational sleep, even there, I say. We slept good. We were feeling ourselves tranquilo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on now, Spurs, just do the job. Do your job. Win this final. Win the semi-final. Go to the final, and let's do it. Vamos, let's go. No way you compare a game versus Bodø Glimt to a game versus PSG. The oil and the Spurs. What's your point here in me comparing both of them? I mean, both of them are semifinals of a European Cup. Both teams won the first leg, and both teams are favorites now to go on to reach the final. A final in which anything can happen. So I don't get your point. I don't get your point here. What are you trying to insinuate here? You're a PSG fan last night, and now you're a Spurs fan. No, I mean PSG's my number one. Spurs is like my prem team. Spurs is like I'm a Spurs casual. Like I don't follow Spurs. Like PSG is my number one, clear. I follow Spurs because I have to have a prem team. I'm here in England. I have to have a prem team, and also further the Arsenal agenda as well. My point is that one had a much more difficult game. Okay, that's fair, but the fact is both were European finals, European ties, and currently, as things currently stand, Spurs have a better chance of winning a trophy than Arsenal. But you can't deny that. That is factual. There is no debate there. But why Spurs, dude? Why? You had a chance to put a good team. Which good team are you talking about here? Which good team are you talking about here? Depending on your answer, that could sway some things here. What good team are you talking about? 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝘋𝙬𝘼𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘼𝙬. I mean, one of the players is in the Champions League final. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, the game is about to start here. All right, here we go. Literally everything else other than Spurs. How even Ipswich. What do you, bro? You're talking as. Listen, I chose Spurs for the passion and not the glory. Passion and not the glory. Can you juggle 30 times? Yeah. Hold on. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see. Maybe let me switch to this camera. I don't think even there, I don't think you'll be able to see. Let me change the microphone so you guys can hear me better. All right, 30 times you said. Let me see if I'm in frame. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. Ah! 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. That was 30. That was 30. All right.
Be huge tonight.
All right, here's the commentary. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Spurs. No Spursiness, no fugaziness. Just nice, easy game.
Tonight are huge. A place in the Europa League final.
Let's go, bro. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Peep game and lock in.
In the company of our commentary team, 𝙬𝙬𝘼 is alongside Sam Matterface. Good evening.
Thank you very much.
Tottenham are just bad in every way. Buddy, listen, stay salty, stay salty, stay salty, stay mad, stay mad.
Inside the Arctic Circle for what looks like on paper a routine assignment for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, it better be. No Spursiness, no fugaziness from Spurs. Just clean, easy, simple. Get a win. Get a win away from home here. Come on, Spurs.
Distance of a first European final since 2019. Winning a first European title since 1984.
Yes, sir.
Close. But Bodø Glimt have a history of disrupting.
How are you, bro? I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
And upsetting visitors.
I'm not salty. I'm just mad. Yeah, you are, buddy. You're mad. If Spurs weren't in this business, you wouldn't care. It's the fact that Arsenal went and got knocked out. Stay mad.
Official service in Norway's far north. And Glimt's last 5 home European.
All right, here we go. Come on. Get that shit off right now. Or what? Or what? Or what? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? C'est quoi que tu n'aimes pas? C'est quoi la pression, toi?
Spurs have to aim to tread a different path to Porto, beaten here. Lazio, beaten here. Twente, beaten here. And Olympiacos, beaten here.
They're not Spurs. Bro, this stadium is like tiny. All right. Are you gonna show the game? I can't for copyright reasons.
And Tottenham know that this match is the biggest single game Postecoglou and his team have played all season.
Whoa. Come on.
Avoid defeat tonight, and Spurs go on to Bilbao with the chance to confine a hitherto wretched season to the back of the mind.
I mean, listen, I've said it twice now. I don't like Tottenham because I don't think they deserve to make it to the UCL given the form this season. Oh my goodness, the form all season.
highlights from
It doesn't matter if you think they deserve it or not. At the end of the day, it's been the same thing all the time. If you win the Europa League, you go to the Champions League the next year. The same thing with United. Like, you can go and say they've had disgusting, you know, campaigns in the league and whatnot, but the thing, it's always been the same. If you win the Europa League, you go into the final four of the you go into next year's Champions League. So I don't get what it is. All of a sudden now, because it's Spurs, now it's a 𝙀𝙖𝘖𝘾𝙼𝘎𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎𝑙. Get this nonsense out of here.
Didn't get a sniff in London, but has 11 in 15.
You have a good night. I got a final assist tomorrow. Wish me luck. Okay, best of luck. Best of luck. Best of luck.
There is a bit of a storm brewing.
Yeah, this is just delusion. This is prime Arsenal delusion right here. This is prime Arsenal delusion. How many trophies? How many trophies? How many trophies? Isn't football about winning trophies? Is football about winning trophies or what? Forget it.
Who takes charge of his first Europa League game of the season? Usually a Champions League.
Arsenal Football Club, Mickey Mouse FC, Unserious FC, second place FC, next season FC, almost FC. That's what you guys are. Oh, next season we got him. Oh, but second place still. Get this nonsense out of here.
Has had his injury problems this season, but he's back to captain.
It's not even like you guys in the semi-finals, y'all went and like it wasn't like the Barca Inter tie where always close and everything. Nah, buddy, you guys got what? Like you guys were beat fair and square, both legs, home and away. And not only that, but you guys were playing disgusting football. I thought Arsenal was supposed to be, you know, the elegant team from Arsenal, the team that, you know, string passes, tiki-taka, etc., so on and so forth. Nah, forget it. 𝙀𝙖𝘖𝘾𝑝h𝙀𝙖𝑛ess.
Well, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑙 was fascinating when he was.
It's not like reaching the finals as a trophy either. For PSG, who are you saying that for PSG? Are you saying? Because if you're talking about PSG, you've already won a trophy.
But he doesn't want to witness.
In fact, we're on course for a treble.
Spurs can win. Spurs can draw. They can even afford to lose by 1 goal and still reach the Europa League final on May the 21st.
Spurs.
Scored early.
Okay, but when you're in a final, you have a chance of winning it, and that means you win the trophy. So, as of today, the 8th of May, 2025, Spurs have a better chance of winning the Europa League. I mean, our trophy than Arsenal.
The end of the world, but on a good day, you can see it from here. Tottenham Hotspur have the chance to earn themselves a place in a major European final. All they've got to do is keep their heads.
All right, here we go. Come on, Spurs. All right, here we go. Come on.
And Lucy, there's a lot of talk about the pitch, about the home record, but 9 times out of 10, Tottenham really should see it through. What must they be wary of?
Yeah, I mean, they need to match.
Bro, is it? I'm sorry to say, but this, like, I know it's impressive, you know, the Bodø 𝙀𝙀 and everything, how they've gotten here and everything. But guys, honestly, you look at the atmosphere, you look at the pitch. This feels more like an FA Cup game than it does a Europa League semi-final.
He was talking yesterday that he was struggling to get extra tickets for tonight's sellout game. And Glimt will want to be wary of another fast start by his team, who might well be fired up after the words of 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘾𝑝h𝙀𝙀𝑖𝑟, who was rather disparaging about the Tottenham Hotspur press last week. As his teammate said yesterday, probably wasn't the brightest thing to say. First goal tonight could be transformative for both.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Last week the tie looked won just before Bodø 𝙀𝙀.
Why does it keep cutting in and out like that?
It needs to be won again, if that makes sense. And Spurs have to just control, be as patient, don't take risks.
We're gonna win the third leg against PSG. Trust.
Pedro Porro to try.
Okay, sure, buddy. Sure.
Spurs attack. Whereby 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘾𝑝h𝙀𝙀𝙀.
Man, they didn't beat home. That Real Madrid tie had you guys gassed. That's the thing.
Kulusevski said the pitch meant it was a slightly different sport. Just wonder whether or not that's been a little bit overplayed. Certainly the experiences of other teams that have come here have found it very difficult. Worked in by
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙬𝘋𝙬𝑖𝑠𝑎𝑙. Oh, vamos, come on. Did you see the United's tifo? I don't even actually. Let me get the game on here on my iPad because I'm not even paying attention to it.
Themselves on regaining possession and getting up the pitch, but they managed to get the ball across to 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙬𝘾, and that was certainly a chance.
Because I also know Chelsea's playing, but I mean, we don't care about the Fugazi Conference League.
Have made the journey. A few more have populated the local area. Some of the sports bars still packed with Tottenham Hotspur supporters. Tottenham have put a blue and white scarf on the scene of every one of those travelling supporters that are in the away end tonight.
All right, so 0-0 in the other game.
But if Tottenham accomplish their mission tonight,
All right.
it will be one of
Hi, Junior, long time no see.
in their history.
Yeah, absolutely. When was the last time you were on stream?
It's one thing Spurs have been doing in the Europa League, just going longer, more often, just to play in the right areas of the pitch. But it's up to
Should have loaned our youth players to Bodø Glimt.
that target, and he does that so well.
Keep hating, keep hating. Stay mad.
There was a little bit of a war on words about that Spurs press that was instigated by this man on the ball now, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼𝑍𝙐. Actually, Tottenham's press was okay last week, and Maddison really sat on for the replacement for Patrick Berg. What 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼𝑍𝙐 to make sure that he doesn't have a major influence on
Show the game. I can't show the game for copyright reasons.
Berg, but so far so good in terms of the structure.
Last time was at the Real Madrid versus Arsenal, the home or the return leg?
For the what if
Or the first one, so the whole leg for Arsenal. Yeah, that was what, a month or so ago now.
Songless, man who scored that crucial goal at the end of the game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Come on, Spurs, just don't do anything stupid. Go get the ball, get an early lead.
𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖.
We'll finish this tie off.
This is 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖.
I keep switching from TikTok to YouTube. I mean, the better viewing experience, I think, is on YouTube. And also, I might give out some memberships later on today. So, yeah.
Towards 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖. It's the first time they've got out.
Yeah, they did it a few times last week. It's just a nothing ball. No, that ball's got to be better if you're going to put pressure on Tottenham at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the quality, the bit rate is better on YouTube.
Rather noisy 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖.
I think in terms of like the latency, there's probably roughly the same, and just the commenting experience on there is a lot better.
It's all important.
And also on YouTube, you have the chance to gain memberships, and with the memberships, like you get access to, like, if ever I decide to like release a video early, you get members only access or member first access. So yeah. But I mean, if you want to stay on TikTok, that's fine too. Now, Arsenal next season need to focus fully on the EPL and FA Cup, get the TV money, and attract players to come to our club. That's what I'm saying, bro. Almost FC. It's always, we need to do this. We need to do that. Listen, fugaziness, man.
We're not favourites, but we sense an opportunity, he said yesterday.
Almost FC. Next season, FC. Next season, we'll get him. Next season, FC. People go and saying, "Oh, Rome wasn't built in a day. Y'all ain't building it. Y'all ain't building a city. Y'all ain't building a city. Y'all are building a football club." Like PSG started their rebuild last season and already ahead of you guys. Fugaziness, man.
Tottenham are here to pour cold water on that. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖, who's been with the club for 12 seasons. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖 looking to find 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖. There's a bit of space out wide for 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖. Saltness has gone darting through the middle. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖.
Well defended, well defended.
Nice positive play down at left-hand side from 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙄𝑼𝙖.
What do we think of Tottenham? That they had a chance to go to a European final and be crowned champions of the Europa League. That's what we think of Tottenham.
Tottenham going to be really careful here from this Spurs corner. Gunderson.
Junior, you know any shady Iraqi sites to see the game? I mean, I know like Core Live doesn't work.
It's come nicely.
Core Live doesn't work. Buffsports.me doesn't work. Total Sport Tech doesn't work either.
A couple of examples of how quick the ball moves.
Yeah.
And bounces up, kicks up from this surface. Just a little bit too much for Blumberg.
Do you think you're going to beat Inter? I think we go into the game probably favorites, and so yeah, I think we definitely can beat them.
Set the stall out in terms of wanting to play quickly. The home team.
Just been warned about the time he was taking over that goal kick. Vicario. Sooner away.
I think Inter favorites. Why do you think Inter favorites over PSG?
European semi-final.
It's not a crazy thing. If you think Inter favorites, it's just
Northern Norwegian
fair.
clubs have been looked down upon for years, and Glimt have done a hell of a job to enhance the reputation of not only Norwegian football, but this whole region of Norway. He's been a big part of it.
Yeah.
Can you give me a membership? I cannot. If I do decide to give up memberships, it's done at random. So it's based on if you've how engaged you are to the channel and things like that.
It's all about energy and intensity.
PSG have been declining recently. We're talking about the 2 wins against Arsenal in a Champions League semi-final. That's a decline. Okay. Okay. And if you want to talk about declines, is what Inter not declining, losing, getting smacked by AC Milan in the Coppa Italia semi-finals, losing to Bologna right before the semi-final ties. Now I'm basically not even being favorites to go and win the Scudetto in the Serie A, knocked out of the cup. This is their ball. If you want their best chance of winning a trophy. So if they're declining, if we're declining, then they're on a steep fall off. They've fallen off a cliff.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾. Wouldn't like that press from 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑔𝑖. Raking ball, which is going to be dealt with by Pedro Porro. Solanke putting pressure on Gunderson.
That's good work, Solanke. It's not make it easy for either of the centre backs to get hold of the ball and pass it. Perfect. Leading the press. It's so key. It's such a key part of what Postecoglou wants to do with this Spurs team.
The Norwegian royal family are in attendance.
Junior, does my friend have too many favorite teams? France national team, Chelsea, Barca, Real Madrid, PSG.
Princess of Norway and her son, Prince.
Okay, well, France national team and that's fine. It's the only national team. But okay, Chelsea, Barca, Real Madrid, PSG. I don't know how you can support. Depends how, like, what you consider supporting them. Like I said, I only support 2 teams realistically, and I'll follow other teams and like would be fine if they won it, but not necessarily support them. But supporting Real Madrid and Barca is an oxymoron. It is a contradiction in terms. That's saying you have a round circle. I mean a round rectangle. That doesn't make sense.
Interestingly, whilst Tottenham were, well, here's a chance for Kulusevski to pinch it, and he set up 𝙎𝙧𝑗.
𝙎𝙧𝑗?
It's not the greatest ball in field, but Evia has managed to help it back to his goalkeeper. I thought it was interesting at the weekend when they were negotiating a particularly, well, possibly awkward game against West Ham United. Bodø Glimt had the weekend off because their game against Fredrikstad had been moved into July to help them have a rest between these 2 legs of this semi-final.
You see, wait, Lawrence, you heard that. Lawrence, you heard that. So even in Norway, they do the same. Even in Norway, but when PSG do it, big back PSG. Stop this.
It's got stronger in these.
Every other confederation does that. They want to give their team's chance, the best chance of winning, so they give them a rest, they move their game. But when PSG did it against Villa, all of a sudden it's a big problem. It's a fugazi nonsense, man.
Interestingly, it has been confirmed this week actually that their Aston Villa game has been moved back to the accommodate Spurs should they get to a Europa League final.
There you go.
Extra couple of days.
So Spurs have done it as well.
21st of May. So far, so good. And Doggy is a Tottenham Spurs corner.
2 or 3 times now, Glimt have given Spurs a chance by just being a bit loose out of the defensive third, and they've pounced well.
Feels good.
Most of that. And obviously they don't
Clubs in the Champions League final. Life is good.
nicely for those lot in the corner.
I have no enemies. Scrap that. I do. Arsenal. The entire Arsenal, Premtards, Real fans. There, I say even Barca fans, low key.
Not a Spurs fan. Pedro Porro. Into the near post. It's flicked on by Van de Ven.
Yeah, set pieces could be quite important. They had a lot of corners, didn't they, last week? Spurs, a lot of dominant pressure. Probably could have scored more goals, should have scored more goals.
He was really frustrated actually in the game in Rome. He didn't even really celebrate them getting to a semi-final because he was so frustrated with the way his team played that night. 𝙬𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙎. He wants more from them tonight, but despite the fact that they've had 61% of the ball so far, most of the danger is
Barca fans, what we do. Nah, talking about the stopping the for me especially the 𝙀𝙀𝘋 PR push. Oh my, like, okay, listen, I'm not gonna go and pretend like I watch Barcelona all the time, but the recent games I've been watching of them, the tie, the game against Real Madrid and whatnot, the Copa del Rey final, and these 2 ties, this guy ghosted. Completely ghosted, did not see him. Yes, he scored against Inter to go 3-2 up. He had that wicked shot and whatnot, but is completely and out of, like, he just was not inspiring whatsoever in both of those games. And for what, somebody who's supposed to be like the best player in the game, best player for Barca, getting carried by a 17-year-old instead. Nah.
Bentancur.
Like, of the games that I've seen of Barca, the players that impressed me were definitely not. There's Yamal, obviously, and then there's obviously also Pedri as well, and then Rafinha is below that afterwards.
𝙬𝙊𝘾𝙖𝙎. Berg is chasing. Romero comes across. Does well.
Very good.
Just use an extra little bit of physicality there. Covered the ground really well, Christian Romero. And he played a pretty flawless game last week.
Hot take, give a bit of leniency to offside. Players are humans and can't tell if they've left a toenail, if their toenail is off. I get the essence of wanting to change the rule. Oh, come on.
𝙊𝙾 was involved. Brennan Johnson was darting towards that near post. It's such a familiar Tottenham trajectory.
Yeah, Doggy did so well.
But with the offside thing, it's complicated because if you go and you say that, oh, it's like, if it's how lenient do you become? What's like, is it a specific amount? Let's say you go and say it's, I don't know, 30 centimeters. Let's say he's 31 centimeters off. Does he know what 1 centimeter is, etc., so on and so forth? So, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe you just keep the rule as it is, because at least now it's clear. It's annoying, yes, when you score a goal and like your toenail is offside, or your calf is offside, or your kneecap is offside for a lot of PSG's offside goals this season, but it's consistent and the rule is the same for everybody.
He's trying to find Saltless, but Bentancur's there to tidy up. Has won it back in a dangerous area. This is her. Blomberg trying to get free. 𝙬𝙬𝘋. This is Patrick Berg. Still going.
Well cleared.
There might have been a foul there, but the referee is playing the advantage.
Well done. Thank you, ref.
The advantage is not going to go Tottenham's way.
Yeah, they broke through quite quickly. Then Glimt quite easy, but just the recovery down that right-hand side. Brennan Johnson did so well.
Is Nico Williams even playing for?
It was a previous attack.
Doesn't look like he is.
So well getting beyond and ball in. He just needs someone. Can it fall to a Spurs player? But that is certainly positive. Goalkeeper did well. 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘋𝙀𝘼𝑎𝑐𝑡𝑖𝑛.
That's some really good stuff actually from 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝑋𝙏𝑖𝑛, who is a Israeli-born Russian with a British passport, who almost jacked football in after trials at Bristol City and Bradford. Had time in the Chelsea, Reading and Pompey setups. He was living in his mum.
In the instance that Tottenham reach the Europa League final, what do you think are the chances that Tottenham would beat Manchester United/Bilbao? Well, I mean, I'd probably say we have worse odds against Bilbao, but against United, honestly, the game's probably 50-50. Both teams have not been good. I mean, you'd say that, you know, Spurs have, this season at least, have United's number. They beat them, what, home and away this time around. So there's that. But
That isn't a strong point for them.
as we saw with the PSG tie, is that just playing in PSG Arsenal tie, is that playing a team early on in the season and beating them then does not mean you're going to beat them afterwards. In fairness, though, I guess you'd say that there's not been a, like, I don't think the United team is remarkably different from it at the beginning of the season, whereas PSG, the PSG that faced Arsenal in October is completely, like, a complete 180 from the PSG that will beat them in the semifinals. Did you watch any hockey? Ice hockey? Yeah, I've been watching a bit of the playoffs. Like, so I'm from Winnipeg, so I watched the Winnipeg Jets that game 7 against the St. Louis Blues. Craziness. Fortunately, I saw yesterday that they lost to the Dallas Stars at home in game 1. But I thought yesterday I didn't care. I'm a Jets casual. Like, if the Jets get knocked out of the playoffs, I mean, I'm not happy and whatnot, but, you know, I'm not losing any sleep over it either.
And Mickey van der Ven and his acceleration gets Spurs out of jail. Well, it does come fast off this surface, but Mickey van der Ven is capable.
And he was caught as well. He was caught in a difficult position then.
Why are you watching this game? Because I'm a Spurs fan, and we have a chance of reaching a European final. So yeah.
It does make such a difference with those two centre-backs. You know, that high quality makes the team play better.
It's ridiculous, really, the difference it makes. And he's only played 20 games this season now, well, not even 20 games yet, Mickey van der Ven. Because of injury, those two have hardly played together really on a regular basis. But they are back together again just when it matters most. And you can't get over the fact that they've had a bad season in the Premier League. That blot on the copybook won't be scrubbed out easily, but I'll tell you what, if they win a Europa League, no one will be talking about that in the summer.
Absolutely not. And that's key to what Postecoglou wants to do.
Still haven't recovered from the loss against Inter. I mean, for me, the reason Barca lost it is because of naivety. Like, the naivete that they had. And that when you're 3-2 up with what, 3 minutes to go, just like pass it around, go to the corner flags, kill time. I said they went for goal. Okay, I mean, you hits the post and could have been 4-2, yes. But then it gives Inter the ball, and then well, we saw what happened. They go the other way. I thought you supported PSG. I do. PSG's my main team. Spurs is my second team.
Good pressure from 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑖𝑋𝙏, which forces the error. Here he is on the ball now, Dominic 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝑝.
Foul. Thank you, ref.
In a dangerous area.
He's done well.
Imagine Harry Kane and Spurs win a trophy in the same year. That'd be crazy. Demons will have been exercised.
Back as high up the pitch as possible is excellent. They're very good when they lose possession. They're recovering well, and 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝑝 has been very good.
I'll never recover from that loss against PSG. Good. I hope it scars you for the rest of your life. Y'all talked a big game. I made it seem, Arsenal, look at this. I can't. Fugaziness. Get this nonsense out of here. Oh, that win against Madrid, it made you guys get a big head. Disgusting, this man. penalty check here going on in the United game.
The angle is slightly to the left, so it favours the right.
No penalty though. Check is over.
The end where the Spurs fans are.
Come on, Pedro Porro. Come on.
Lying down behind the wall.
Come on, Porro. If you score this free kick, surely we're through. Come on.
Porro can hit them.
It's a dangerous free kick. Come on, Porro.
Can he test the goalkeeper for the first time tonight? Pedro Porro.
It's a good save. It's a good save. It's a good save.
Good stop in the end by 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘋𝙀𝘼𝘋𝙀.
Oh, it's probably quite as comfortable as it could have been for 𝙀𝙀𝘋. Just trying to get that curl into the top corner. Not quite as far left as Porro would have probably wanted it.
Generates a corner.
Sorry, Junior boy. I'm hoping that Inter win the final, because if PSG win, Dembele will certainly win the Ballon d'Or ahead of Rafinha or Pedri. If PSG, I mean, depending on how things go afterwards. Oh,
All the way through, and it was.
I mean, I think now Dembele is almost guaranteed at least a top 5 finish in the Ballon d'Or,
There's a chance.
based on the season he's had already.
A couple of times now, a corner has flashed across.
Right?
The 6-yard.
Because you also think that Dembele potentially the UEFA Nations League, they can go far there. And the thing that Inter do have, but the thing that Barca do not have is the Club World Cup. Even though I'm not saying that this, I personally don't rate it that highly. You never know; it can sway people's opinions. If PSG going to go far in that as well, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
It certainly will take away any apprehension that the Spurs fans have about what happens next. You can understand that apprehension. 12 times this season they've thrown away a lead. That includes in the two-legged semi-final of the League Cup against Liverpool.
There's 2 or 3 decent chances, and what you don't want to do, you've got to make sure when you're on top that you put the ball in the back of the net.
Honestly, as an Arsenal fan, I hope 𝙀𝙀 or Vitinha win the Ballon d'Or. Vitinha is a better shout. 𝙀𝙀 is going to be hard because he didn't have the best of starts to the season. He's been really good in the second half, but unless this guy goes and scores a hat trick in the final, I think it's going to be difficult for him. If PSG win the UCL, they're a bigger club than Arsenal. End of debate till Arsenal win. I mean, PSG is already a bigger club than Arsenal, but I mean, yeah, it would further the gap. I'd further the gap is what I'd say.
Bodø Glimt, certainly. They don't force it. They're quite patient, quite confident in the way that they pass it.
Blomberg. Van der Ven has chased him all the way up inside opposition territory, and he's looking to win it. Has won it, and he doesn't think illegally so.
No.
But the referee disagrees.
Yeah, that's just physicality. That's just winning your duel. That's just a man against a smaller man. Unlucky there, Van der Ven.
Such an asset, Mickey Van der Ven.
It's like your dad when you used to play against him in the garden.
Not mine, he was smaller than me. It's a foul by Hrg.
Yeah, well done.
Because he threw the ball away, he's getting a yellow card from the Italian referee.
Yeah, just a little bit of frustration in the crowd as well. You know that it's all about, can you quieten the crowd? I don't think you've any chance of quieting this crowd. That this is the biggest night they've had.
Junior, do you think it's wrong
Time.
to treat your club like it's the best club in the world, even when it's not? Well, I mean, it depends what you mean by that. Like, if you're going and saying like your club is objectively the best club in the world, as in like what historically, but your club is like
Just 8 years ago.
wallowing. Like, let's say like Spurs fans going and saying like Spurs are the best club in the world. But what's your definition of best here? Like entertainment wise, I mean, maybe that's subjective. But if you're saying it like for this season, absolutely not. Like, I think you have to be somewhat rational and objective as a fan.
And that purity adds to the sort of charm of the story, really, which is utterly remarkable.
Junior, who do you think is winning the Ballon d'Or?
And I think if you speak to the locals, and we have been sort of chatting with them this last couple of days,
Things about the Barca getting knocked out changes things a lot.
the attention of
It would depend. Also, another thing that really will potentially sway it is if, for example, if Barca were to lose to Madrid in El Clasico, what, 2 days from now, and Madrid were to win La Liga, that completely changed. I think that would help Dembele win it even more.
𝙎𝙬𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙎𝙬. Blomberg.
So we'll see.
Turned and run laterally and was allowed to do so.
Hot take: Donnarumma is worse than Petrovic from Strasbourg. That's, I mean, Donnarumma, like, if PSG win the Champions League, and Donnarumma, let's say, has another good game in the final, let's say goes to penalties, you could put a shout for Donnarumma for Ballon d'Or, or Donnarumma at least finishing like top 5. Because sure, in the league he's not been stellar, and in the group phases either. But you go and you think that tie, clean sheet against Brest in the playoff, historical second leg against Liverpool. Then there was also the penalty shootout as well. Aston Villa, the second leg where he keeps you in the tie, and then again against Arsenal now with some huge saves. Easily, it wouldn't be crazy.
Just thought it was nudged off the ball illegally. Berg is back on it. Comes from a Bodø Glimt dynasty. Patrick Berg, his granddad's got a statue outside the front of the stadium. He was raising money for the club.
Maybe 10th for Donnarumma. If he wins the Champions League, and he has another good performance in the final, not crazy.
Greatest season ever.
Junior, you streaming El Clasico? I probably will be, yeah.
𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙋𝙬𝙬𝙬.
Oh! Whoa! Bilbao scored. Oh!
In possession, move the ball very well. Good technique.
Didn't even catch it. Let's see it again.
Trying to keep everything in front makes it as predictable as possible.
Blomberg trying to be unpredictable, and 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙋𝙬𝙬 has been caught here and given away a free kick.
Let's see. It's a bad ball by Maguire.
I think the argument from 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙋𝙬𝙬 is that perhaps it's
Oh, it's a brilliant finish. It's a brilliant finish. It is a brilliant finish.
and this is key for Tottenham, defending this well.
Maguire does lose the ball there, but it's a good finish. Potential historic Manchester United bottle. Bro, we're here for it. We are so here for it. Even though I probably think that Spurs have a better chance of beating Spurs have a better chance of beating United than Bilbao. I think Bilbao's a much better team. And you think the final is going to be in Bilbao, home stadium, all that? Yeah. Well, that tie's not over then.
Is in there. 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙋𝙬𝙬 is in there. Swept in towards the far post.
Good save there by Vicario. I mean, you think from Bilbao, though, one more goal and you're back in the game.
Vicario, apart from take goal kicks and start the build from Spurs, but he just had to be aware. They're trying to take him by surprise.
Lots of movement inside that penalty area. 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝙋𝙬𝙬 at the far post. Sending towards Gunderson with a header forward. Put away by Johnson. Romero. Under pressure from Blomberg. Bentancur trying to get it clear. Flick on by Richarlison. To Solanke.
Where's Solanke going there?
Manchester United lead their first leg of the semi-final by 3-0, but Bilbao pulled one back at Old Trafford tonight. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 scoring the goal for Athletic Bilbao, who were without the Williams brothers this evening.
Are they both injured? If Bilbao come back, that's to be a historical bottle job from United. Generational bottle job.
Easy, pass easy for Glimt down the right-hand side.
A yellow card for Brennan Johnson.
I think this half's gone by pretty quick.
Scored last week's early goal. It was a late challenge. That goal last week was the fastest ever in a Europa League semi-final.
How early was it? Like the first minute that they scored? Something crazy like that.
It's another foul.
Right, so we already established that the referee is going to give fouls like that. Just need to be careful. They can't win it. Just trying to nick in front. That's what the defender's going to do.
Junior rate this season's Champions League out of 10. Oh. Okay, what you asked, like me, Junior, because I mean, as a PSG fan, if we win it, 10 out of 10, automatically 10 out of 10. You asking me to rate it as a PSG fan or as like a neutral?
Blomberg. This is 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬. That's 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑛.
As a neutral, all right. As a neutral, I'd say it's been certainly probably the best Champions League I can remember for a good while. I think maybe the last one that revivals this somewhat in terms of narratives and storylines and ties. Oh, United? Oh, 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑛 has a shot blocked. This is the last good season or season that sort of rivals us. Maybe was probably the 18-19 season, the Spurs Liverpool final. Even though the final itself was not really all that good, because you think you had the Ajax Spurs one, you had Ajax beating Madrid, you had Barca getting the remontada against Liverpool. Yeah.
From a Spurs point of view, because he got himself free, got himself in between the two centre backs.
But yeah, this one time, it's also really nice because you had big ties. You had, City versus Real Madrid. You had Atleti versus Real Madrid. You had Arsenal, Real Madrid. Arsenal had some pretty big ties. PSG, Liverpool, PSG, Arsenal. Who else? Inter versus. Just so much. Like, this low key. This depending on how the final goes too, though, because I think unfortunately the finals are often very cagey affairs and whatnot.
So far, it's been managed effectively.
So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, from a Spurs point of view, it doesn't matter whether it's the most boring game in the world.
In fact, it probably helps if it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, any sort of chaos game, Bodø Glimt will benefit from.
There you go. You said it there. Banter FC.
Prize is so great.
Junior got to go to sleep. It's 11:30. All right, fair enough. Good night to you, and the best of luck. Hopefully, I'll see you in a stream soon.
Never come around before for Bodø Glimt. It's a prize that they want as well.
Yeah, sorry, Sam, but what Spurs don't want to do is give the impression that they're hanging on, because it'll give Glimt hope that perhaps they could get something from it. They started the game well, but the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes has been Bodø Glimt.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘎𝙏, Berg, 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑛. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝙼𝑎𝑛 is hugging that touchline again. Certainly, I think more effective when he's playing out wider. He was playing more centrally in the absence of 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑛 and Berg. I'm sure his throw-in technique is up to scratch. This is 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑛, skipping his way into a crossing position and has to be watched by Bissouma.
Just lost a little bit of concentration and composure. Spurs, probably to the way that Bodø Glimt are keeping it, but the press has just gone awry, and it's given them encouragement.
8,207.
What manager do you think will take over Real Madrid? I think Xabi Alonso is probably favorite.
Could have sold it
Yeah.
10 times over, I think. Only the most fortunate have got in. Bodø Glimt have entertained those who have come to watch them this season. They've only lost one Europa League home game all campaign.
I think PSG did not deserve to beat Liverpool, though. That was well lucky. How is it? I mean, you dominated in the first leg, and sure, you could argue. I'd say that Liverpool were probably the better team in the second leg, but marginally better than PSG in the second leg, and PSG were well better than Liverpool in the first leg. Like PSG going in 1-0, you could say it's maybe harsh to Liverpool, but Liverpool, when every single Liverpool fan you go and you see you cross says that game was a smash and grab victory, then I think it's pretty clear. So I don't see how it was lucky. Yes, and it could have gone either way. Yes, but the same thing as like the Barca Inter game. Like you wouldn't say it was Inter lucky to go and beat Barca, because you're saying lucky is almost like, oh, they didn't deserve to go through, like that the other team should have gone through. In that tie, either team could have gone through and it would have been merited. Like if Liverpool had gone through, I would argue more. You can make the case that it would be a bit unjust to PSG and how they played, but it wouldn't be like crazy either. So it definitely was not unfair, and both teams were could have deserved to go through.
Chelsea have taken the lead in their semi-final. They have gone in front thanks to 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝘋𝙬𝙬 Their aggregate scoreline now looks to be almost unassailable. It's a free kick given away by 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝘋𝙬𝘋𝙬𝙬.
What Spurs don't want to do now is give the ball away. Yes, it's an opportunity to get in the box, but
Chad, do you guys know if the winners of the Conference League, do they go straight into the Champions League or do they go into the Europa League?
Pulled up as you went up for that.
Because I can't remember which one it is.
I think under all that winter garb was Erik Thorstvedt, was it? He was very much involved in a Norwegian broadcast we saw of the Champions League.
They go into the Europa League. Interesting. Let me search it up.
One by 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝙀𝙬𝘖 and then picked up by a doggy who thought he'd escaped past 𝙬𝙬𝘖 then.
lucky there, Doggy. He's right on the edge of his position, Doggy, so it just means...
So on UEFA, they say the winners of the competition qualify for the following season's Europa League, unless they qualify for the Champions League via the domestic league. Okay, interesting.
Flick, which takes it behind. It's another Spurs corner.
Show, please. I can't show it, otherwise I'm gonna have my thing taken down. I can't show the live stream, otherwise I'm gonna get taken down for copyright.
Before half time, and Spurs have created half opportunities so far. Only really called 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝘋𝙬𝘖 into question once, and that was when he had to use a big right hand to steer over the top from Pedro Porro.
I'm curious, where are you guys watching from?
What can come of this?
What countries are you guys watching from?
Corner. It's not the greatest of delivery from Pedro Porro.
Yeah, I think on the whole, attacking-wise, have been a bit wasteful. Spurs certainly get everything more.
Norway.
One of these away.
Okay. So you're supporting Bodø Glimt then?
And Berger's gone for goal from distance, and for a moment there, 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝑃𝑎RIO just looked as if he had lost his coordinates and was turning and twisting.
UK, Canada, hard to get any coverage. England, USA, England.
It's like since Bodø Glimt have had this little bit of possession the last 5
South Africa, America.
So Spurs are constantly in transition.
Very well.
They haven't connected passes and just taken the sting out of what Bodø Glimt are offering them.
Again, stretching, doggy away, Berger cross, and keeping it in, doing so brilliantly.
Mr. Tap-in. No, it wasn't a tap-in. It wasn't a tap-in.
And they're not winning.
I've just seen it now. It's a one-on-one, yes, but it's not a tap-in. A tap-in is like Saka yesterday. That was a tap-in.
Encouragement. They don't need any encouragement. Their home record is so good. Their goal scoring late in games is so effective. It's not a team you want to open the door to. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖.
What manager do you think will take over Real Madrid? And Xabi Alonso is probably favorite to do so. So probably him.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖. Just couldn't quite get it under control. Solanke trying to hold it up. It might come for Pedro Porro. He's got a chance to run. Can Bodø keep up with him? He's dragged his team right up the pitch here, Pedro Porro. Now he's waiting for people to join, and so Solanke eventually gets it after 𝙊𝙾𝘾𝘼𝙎 helped it on. Solanke again.
Ah, I saw the best ball in. Come on.
Bodø Glimt survive, and now the transition is on once more. 𝙎𝙾's got his hand up far side. They've sent it down the side for Blomberg instead. Doggy should comfortably deal with that.
Saka's miss. Wait. Saka's went to Mars. Lol. Oh, Saka's went. Oh, okay, Saka's went to Mars. Lol. Gave me flashbacks with the Kane's penalty against France. And yeah. How he missed that. I think what it is, he anticipates. I think Donnarumma throws him off because he thinks Donnarumma is going to get to the ball first, and then he sort of reacts to the ball coming on him. If Donnarumma doesn't come out there, I think he probably goes and buries it. But no matter, he didn't. And that's the thing, like, our fans are going saying, oh yeah, there was this, like, you have to think PSG, they missed the penalty. In fairness, Fugazi penalty in my eyes. Some people though have said, like, I mean, in fairness, it hits his hand, it challenges the direction, and by the rules of the law, it's a penalty. So yeah, PSG missed the penalty. PSG hit the post with the 𝙬𝙬 shot. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘄𝘼𝙎𝑑𝙎 missed a big chance. You had Barcola who went basically straight through on goal. So there are chances also for PSG.
In this competition. It's how Spurs deal with it if it happens.
Don't manifest it, Sam. Don't manifest
I'm certainly not doing that. I'm trying to ensure that Tottenham are prepared.
2 minutes of added time in the United game, and we're just about to finish the regulation in this game.
This is the UEFA top brass that have come to the Arctic Circle to visit Bodø Glimt for the first time. Alexander Seferin, Giorgio Marchetti. And we all want a big all-English European final on May the 21st, and 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 might inadvertently have given us a pathway towards that. He's given away a corner right on the stroke of half-time.
He's giving Spurs a chance. Goalkeeper completely lost concentration then, just trying to be a little bit clever. And can they make the most of this, Spurs, just before half-time? Talk about a good time to score.
1 minute of extra time. I'm so tired, man. Barely slept, so really low energy stream. But hopefully keep this low energy game, not much going. Even I'll take a 0-0. Good ball in.
Core is getting up there. Comes back out. Bissouma.
Oh, Bissouma.
Well, he had an opportunity like that last week, and it went miles over. That one was closer.
Yeah, just not set. Just too loose in his technique.
Half-time in the United game.
Bentancur actually had made a really menacing run towards the ball, and his goal scoring this season has tended to come from those sorts of situations.
In half-time in this game.
Damage done for Tottenham Hotspur. Pedro Porro has come closest for them, making 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙬 pull off a save. Patrick Berg has pulled the strings in midfield. There may well be other more established names in Norwegian football that have caught your attention in the past, but certainly the way things are going, no one's going to forget Bodø Glimt in a hurry. Half-time with analysis to come with David Bentley and Glenn Hollow alongside Lindsay next. It's Bodø Glimt 0, Tottenham 0, but Tottenham still 3-1 up on aggregate.
This European football on TNT Sports is sponsored by Motorway.
Get in! TNT Sports, powered by Mitre.
A chain.
Right, chat. What are we saying? Oh, and the Spurs go marching in. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in, I wanna be in that number. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in, I wanna be in that number. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Vamos! Chat, would rank that half out of 10. Not gonna lie, snooze fest. Nothing really much happened. As an entertainment value, like 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10 even. But as a Spurs fan, listen, 7 out of 10. Maybe you want to have gotten and scored a goal, but the important thing here is similar to the Arsenal game. Similar to the Arsenal, it's just about getting to the next round. How it happens, you don't really care about. You don't care about it. It's not about playing nice. It's right now at this point in the season, it's just about getting to the final, playing it, and then winning it. How you play it, forget. You don't care. You don't care. It's you win. How you win is not important. But looking at the stats quickly for halftime, what do you think about this game? Pretty, as a neutral, I mean, probably pretty boring from the Spurs perspective, though. I mean, maybe you're not happy in that, like, you've conceded too many chances. Like, I've got the stats here now. If we look at them, Bodø has a higher XG of 0.41 to yours 0.29. They have more shots, same amount of shots on target. Have created a big chance you haven't. Completed more passes, 33% possession. I mean, I know they're probably a decent side, but they're not, PSG, not Barca. But yeah, I mean, you're still in the game, and from your perspective, this score line or the aggregate score line is the most important thing. And so yeah, no reason for you to go and to push yourself in any way. Yeah. See, but that's what happens when your team you win your home leg. It's not given for everybody. Some London clubs can't really do that. But when you win your first leg, it means in second leg you can play like this. But not the same thing can be said of every London club. Not trying to throw shade at any specific club in question, obviously. But I'm just saying, just putting it out there that it's not given for everybody. Do you have the same passion you do when you watch PSG compared to Tottenham game? No, not really. As in, like, obviously if Spurs lose, like I'm not happy. But like when they get pumped in the Prem, first of all, in the Prem, I basically said I don't even watch most of the games a lot of the time. But yeah, no. Like when PSG get knocked out or lose, it like affects my mood. When Spurs, like, I'm not happy, but it's not the end all be all. So no, I'm like with Spurs, like I don't follow, like I can't name you the entire lineup and everything, like every single player and every single result. There's some games that I even just don't watch. Whereas with PSG, I think bar maybe games where I've been like at church or something, I think I've watched every single PSG game, at least to some capacity. And I watch like the pre-game stuff. I watch post-game stuff from, PSG content creators, get other opinions, form, sometimes post-game reaction videos as well. Don't really do that oftentimes for Spurs. So yeah, definitely a difference. Bro, when you start supporting. So I would say start supporting Spurs. It would have been the 17-18 season, because I was about to come to London. I was about to move, and I'm gonna be where my my aunt and uncle were, and they were in Walthamstow. And so I was like, I want to support, you know, a team in London. I need to find a team. I liked Harry Kane at the time somewhat. And also there was also the fact that I had Arsenal fans around me. I just didn't like them. I didn't want to be a part of that toxic fan base, and Chelsea fans as well. So the natural thing came to sort of supporting Spurs. Yeah, 17-18, and then obviously afterwards 18-19 final. I was great. Yeah, ever since then. How was your guys' first half? Pretty boring. Like not much that really happened. Have you ever been to a Tottenham game? I have not. I've never been to any game, like a football game in England, like to like a professional or semi-professional level. I've been to PSG games, but never I've been to 2 PSG games, but never. I just haven't really been to that many like professional games, in fairness. Yeah. See any further questions from you guys? We got scored on, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we sell this game and lose. If you guys lose, that is a generational. I mean, that would be worse than when PSG lost, when we lost to you guys, I would say. Because we beat you guys, we were 2-0 in the first leg, and then we collapsed at home. And in fairness, if I'm not mistaken, that I think you guys went through on the away goal initially. I think that's what it was. If you guys lost here, managed to lose here from a 3-0 position away from home, and they're missing perhaps potentially, you'd say, some of their 2-star players in Iñaki and Nico Williams, that's a generational bottle job. Holy. I'm not. I mean, I've got the game on my iPad here, but I've not really been like following it all that like closely. I mean, let's have a look at the stats. So they have more possession, they have higher XG. In terms of momentum, I'd say it's pretty even. 4 shots apiece, 1 big chance for them, which I guess is that Garnacho chance. I mean, it doesn't look like they're playing terribly. I mean, maybe if anybody's actually more attentively watching that United game, let me know how it's actually going. But from what I see here, it doesn't seem like they're not getting like blown to bits. And so I think they should do the job. But if Atletico get the next goal, it could change things. It could absolutely change things. Why is this thing always... Hold on. Let's fix this. There we go. There we go. No. They're playing well, but the goal that should have just ended the game once or twice for all. They haven't done it. Gonna try 2 open chances. I mean, he had the 1-on-1, which, I mean, it's not happened. I mean, he should be doing better there, in fairness. But yeah. it's scary to watch as a United fan. Fair enough. I mean, from this perspective, like Spurs, I don't think Bodø Glimt has really put Spurs in like critical danger or anything. They haven't played great either. They've been dominating in terms of possession, but they're sort of doing the job. They're doing what they need to do. Yeah. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I want Spurs to win so that they can lose the finals. It's a bizarre way of putting things, but you do realize if they go into the finals, there's a higher likelihood that they actually win it. And wouldn't you think it's more embarrassing to go and to lose to Bodø Glimt, a Norwegian team that isn't, you know, the biggest of your Norwegian teams out there, to lose to them instead of after having won 3-1 at home, compared to a one-off final where, I mean, anything can happen. Okay, you can win, lose on penalties, etc., so on and so forth. Because even with that, like if Spurs make it to the final, that's one more final than Arsenal went to this season. Bodø Glimt is also at their home. Anything could happen. True, but they haven't, like, I mean, we look back, they've had what? In terms of the stats, 0.41 XG, 6 shots, only 1 shot on target, same as Spurs, and they've created 1 big chance. So it's not like there's been all that much from their perspective either. How much time until kickoff? 2 minutes to go. I feel the Betis scheme is a good matchup. Is Betis playing? Who are they playing against? Real Betis. Who are they playing against? Oh, the Conference League. I didn't even realize that they were playing. It's 3-3 on Fiorentina. Dang, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to the other side of the bracket for the Conference League, but Fiorentina versus, dang, that's interesting. So Anthony scored a free kick. Seems like Fiorentina's doing pretty well. Gosens is the one who scored for them. It's 3-3 on aggregate. So all to play for still. Interesting. Very interesting. Chelsea's winning 5-0 on aggregate, or hold on. Knockout. Yeah, 5-1 on aggregate. I thought you were going to like 5-1 in the game. But yeah, 1-0 thus far. I'm assuming they should be dominating the game. Yeah, 69% possession, 0.9 XG, 11 shots, 2 big chances created. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, let's get back to the game commentary then.
They're going to come forward. They're going to keep moving the ball and hopefully catch.
Second half here. Just nice and easy, boring, no nonsense, no issues here, and we're through.
To a possible final in
yes, sir.
For Tottenham Hotspur. Let's rejoin our commentary team for the second half. It's back to Lucy and Sam.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. Well, this place has got stunning landscape. I mean, you might not have noticed it tonight because you can't hardly see anything apart from what's on the pitch, because there is a lot of low cloud and a storm that has rolled in off of the nearby mountains. But so far, it's been pretty calm for Tottenham Hotspur. Their supporters just starting to... as well. After a successful first 45 minutes, Spurs had 24 shots on the Bodø Glimt goal.
I love your content, bro. Keep the good work, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you.
On target.
All right, come on. Let's get the second half underway.
Felt like an exercise in game management. What's the second half entail, Lucy? There was a couple of times in that first half where they just lost a little grip of it.
Yeah, but you know, obviously.
Come on, no nonsense here. Just play your game.
But what Spurs are trying to do,
and we're underway.
Every time they win it back, so they're trying to raid really quickly. When really what they can do is just take that short pass into midfield. Can they pass it? Can they keep it? Because when they've got it, Bodø Glimt. Is
the game under play or not?
It's all about getting through this tie, and they're expecting Spurs to go longer. And they keep
okay, we haven't started the first half then.
Defending. I think that's the only thing.
Now we have.
In terms of how they've played, they're just trying to raid far too quickly rather than.
Nodded on towards 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙖𝙞𝙬𝙎.
What made you start football content? It's just I've always wanted to do YouTube, make content creation, etc., so on and so forth. I had like many people had a channel in the past when I was younger, and I love football, so just put the two passions together. I started doing what I'm doing now, doing live watch-alongs, reactions to the to World Cup games, etc. And so yeah, that's how I got my start.
Certainly won't have been as loud as the stadium last week. It sounded incredible, the atmosphere.
That was brilliant. One of the noisiest I think I've heard the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It was all coordinated as well. Everyone was wearing white. Looked spectacular. Those Tottenham fans would love to see his team get over the line this evening.
Why didn't you stream the Inter game? Because I had an exam yesterday, so I couldn't. IRL football content. I've been asked this a few times. It's just, first of all, there's the aspect it's difficult to film. I'm not sure if there's really all that much demand for it.
Keeping hold of the ball, getting something at the end.
And also being here in London, it's hard to find a spot where you can just go and play football just like that, let alone finding a spot where you have you basically have the entire thing all to yourselves and you can set up a camera and everything to go and kick the ball around.
Did go 11 games without a goal before that Frankfurt penalty. The great presser, top anticipation. Led the line well so far tonight. Spurs corner. Porro's delivery. Romero went up there. Solanke ended up in a heap. Patrick Berg thought he'd kept it in. The assistant on this near touchline, Daniele Bindoni, wasn't so sure.
Do you play football? I do, yeah.
Definitely gone out. Do you know, there's a few folds on this pitch, you know, just around the touchline area there. We walked past them earlier.
I was looking at that yesterday, and it's a little bit like when you have the old 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙖𝙖𝙾𝙬𝙐 table and you still got a few creases in it. It's a little bit like that in certain areas. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙼𝙎 brought the ball away really well for Bodø Glimt.
I like your Japan kit in the back. Yeah. The 𝙬𝙬 Uchiha one. Yeah, it's a nice kit. It's a nice kit. I've been meaning to get potentially another one of those like anime collab kits. We'll see.
Closing by.
I'm gonna get the new 𝙀𝙬𝙾𝙬𝙬𝙬 Elites. Should I get socks or no or Loka? So the vapors. I mean, the thing is, now there's not. I haven't really been paying attention too much to the boots, but especially now, there's not really any difference between the Superflies and the vapors, with the exception of the socks. I mean, if you like the comfort of the sock and whatnot, then by all means go and get that. But other than that, I think everything else about the two boots are like basically literally the exact same thing. So I've always personally been a Vapor guy, but you know, whatever tickles your fancy.
He's a miss tonight, James Maddison, because he's so good at controlling the tempo of a game like this. Maddison has that craft as well, doesn't he?
If there was a PSG versus Tottenham UCP, what's this UCP?
Down defenses.
I don't know what UCP is. Who would you support? I mean, if you're just asking generally, if there's a game between the two, I'm always supporting PSG. Is my main team. Now it's more so that like if PSG then lose, I'll be like angry and whatnot, but there's still some upside. UCL. If it was UCL, fine. I don't want PSG to win it still.
Their flights to build out. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Decent looking cross.
Oh my goodness.
By Mickey van der Ven again. Of course it was.
Whew, well, guys, you need to watch out here.
It's not often they've got a ball into the box, a good ball into the box. Had a lot of clever play in areas further back, but well dealt with there.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. And again. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝘖𝙀𝑃 steered away by 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝑃. Bit of pressure here for Tottenham to deal with. Still have that 2-goal cushion from the first leg.
I want to talk to you after the PSG versus Arsenal game. Not like, well, I haven't like on a video call, but I've messaged him, and I mean, I can tell you what he's.
𝙬𝙬𝘼𝑃. Got to hold on to it. He's done well.
I said that I want him back. Need to go and grill him.
It's quite funny because 𝙬𝙬𝘼𝑃 had not got back into the position to defend and ended up with the ball at his feet. It's a clever little flick and Blumberg fell for it.
What did he say? I said talk now after the game. He said, bro, I said it could go either way. There's literally proof. Which in fairness he did say.
It's a delightful ball, got a little.
And I said when we recorded the next pod and so on and so forth.
So important enough.
I can even do it live in person. Yeah, I mean he didn't really say all that much more.
Defensively, the way.
But yeah, I mean, in fairness, he said that it could go either way. He wasn't one of those delusional Arsenal fans going and saying that, oh, they're gonna smack us 4-1 and stuff.
Yeah, and it gives the rest of them confidence that they can push forward and they can press, that they can get up the pitch. They know they've got that insurance behind them.
Not sure she read the weather app before coming out. Pedro Porro. Flipped behind by 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑎𝑎𝑎𝑏. It's going to be another Tottenham corner. A lot of corners in the first leg as well. This is corner number 7 for Tottenham.
Just take your time with the corners.
The time is ticking away. A few complaints about the length of time it's taken Porro.
It's a long way from one side of that pitch to the other. 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝑃 trying to drive that one in and almost stuck through there. Blumberg.
Watch the counter. Well done, Bissouma.
Again.
Laid off. Well done. Well played. Is that in? No.
Came back in again.
In the same way that Spurs need to take more shots.
You should be a guest on the Front 3 show. Potentially. I've spoken to John. He said potentially they might. Well, he'd like to get me on. It's just that right now I've got exams. So it's going to be a bit tough. And also they've got a pretty busy schedule. but hopefully I could, because they're based in London, so hopefully I'll be able to be a guest on them. But I'll keep you guys posted if that does come to fruition.
Fighting and scrapping. He's given away a free kick.
How are the exams going? I mean, I had an exam yesterday. It went. It was all right. But yeah. How was Juan? I mean, you can go and look at his Instagram. He posted a thing of saying, oh, like asking Siri something, a controversial statement, or asked for a song, and he posted something like saying, oh, football is just a sport about, you know, 22 men in shorts chasing after a ball. Basically trying to act like it's not that serious.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 has set it on to 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏.
Ah, my 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏, man, disgusting.
Brilliant from Van de Ven. Look how high he's winning it up. His crossing might not be as good as his defending.
Yeah, everything right. Apart from the cross, really well won. Jumped to press 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. I think 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 had a look over his shoulder. It was won well by.
He's crying inside outside. He doesn't care. Oh no, it definitely affected him. In fairness, he was, you know, pretty tamed in his what he was going and saying.
It's a good touch.
But the thing is, after the first leg, I'll show you what I said. What did I say?
Won by Poro. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Got to use it properly and not waste it. They're going to get a free kick here.
What did I say?
They want to play quick, but the referees are going to allow them to. Against 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏 in towards 𝙬𝙬𝘾. Another strong header away.
Let's see. 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙏. Because he was at the game. Dang, I said a lot more than I was expecting. Oh yeah. So after the game, he messaged me first at like 10:43. He said, "What a game, Parc des Princes. We are coming." All caps. And I said, "Halftime." And he's like, "Yes, sir, do it." And I'm like, "Job's not finished." And that's all I said.
Keep it, Spurs.
Job's not finished.
It back and then just giving it away. And
that's all I said. Humble gimmick. But in reality, guys, as soon as for me, the thing that's done it is I heard it was the 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑼𝙎𝑎 like post-game speech going and saying, he's all like really monotone, very like, yeah, I mean, I think we can go and do it in his like Norwegian accent and saying, yeah, we can go. I was like, this guy's not serious. They're not winning it. Vitinha, when it happened, he was like, we're going to Liverpool. We're going to win. Confident. Never had any fear from the Arsenal one.
He just didn't choose the right option there. Had to keep hold of it or find the pass, and in the end, he's given it straight back to Bodø Glimt.
Yeah, just a bit more quality. That was the right time to.
And when 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎 when Saka was injured, it's crazy. Yeah, Junior, 𝙬𝙬𝘾𝑼𝙎𝑎 or Bruno this season. That's not even a question. Even Arsenal fans would know who that is.
Maybe it looks as if he was clipped from behind. The referee has played on. It's swung into.
No.
Dealt with. Brilliant.
Bro, yo, Spurs, y'all need to lock in here. Thank you. Oh my goodness, man.
They're going to have to do this tonight, Tottenham. They're going to have to defend in big moments, and they've done that.
Those two, Romero and Van de Ven. You know, as soon as the ball enters the box,
it's a dangerous cross. Udogie's done well there.
He's doing keepy-ups. Good defending again, Udogie. He's always aware of where he's at.
That's dangerous. If there is one player you would sign from Tottenham to PSG, who would it be? A what?
Europa League matches, because
a player from them.
something you can turn on and turn off.
And funnily enough, the player that's maybe about to come on, Mathys Tel, for like a Gonzalo.
A couple of changes for Bodø Glimt on the horizon too.
I mean, no, I don't think there's many people on the Spurs team. I mean, unless I could go and say, like, I don't know, Vicario to replace Safonov. But like, there's nobody in Spurs that I go and I get into a starting 11.
Richarlison. Ended by Bentancur, took a deflection. The Spurs man and goes out for a goal kick. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙐 coming on.
So Bodø Glimt are making subs.
What a story it is for Andreas Helmersson. Missed the first leg through suspension. Scored after extra time to take the Lazio game to penalties. It was only a year ago that he was playing second division football. But he's on now in pass of 𝙋𝙪𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙗. On comes 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙗. And Richarlison being replaced by 𝙬𝙬, which I think is a change that was pre-planned and one that happened last week as well.
Yeah, he works hard, Richarlison.
Who's winning the Ballon d'Or with this week's result? I mean, I think all it's done really is all the Barca players, their stock's gone down. So I think now it depends. I mean, Martinez maybe even I don't think Martinez has had a great season in the campaign overall, but Lamines, for me, Rafinha's gone down because he was, at least Lamine, you could argue he was really inspirational in the two legs, but maybe hasn't had it over the course of the entire season.
Striding forward now with the ball at his feet.
In comparison, someone like Dembele, I think his stock's gone up. His team is in a final. If they go and win it, yeah.
Better, much better.
If there was a Spotify like football app, would you download it? I'm gonna need you to expand on that. What do you mean by if there was a Spotify app? Like if there was a Spotify like football app, in the sense of like yeah, you're gonna have to expand on what you mean there.
It's a good roll by Ďurić. Cleared away by 𝙀𝙀𝘼𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙗. Well, he's a hard man to please, is 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘾𝘄𝑼𝙎𝑚𝑔. This team so far caused themselves a few issues, and they're causing themselves an issue again.
Another corner.
Times they've been poor. You know, they build quite well. They pass going up the pitch, but they've taken risks at the back that really don't need to, and they're just letting Spurs off the hook, really. Not that they'll care.
It feels weird seeing players who were at their lowest about 2 years ago, but now are top 3 Ballon d'Or. I'm assuming you're talking about what, Rafinha and Dembele? I mean, 2 years ago, Dembele had, like, his last season at Barca was actually pretty good.
Decent ball towards Romero.
Oh, Romero, yeah! Shh, is this 𝙎𝙾𝘾𝑼𝙎𝑗? Keep ball, let's go. That's a tie over. C'est fini, done.
And if it wasn't settled before,
It's over. 4-1 on aggregate for Gáizinez. Arsenal. This is how you come. This is how you go. You play in the Champions League semi-final. Vous connaissez-vous? It's not just out of here. Vamos.
certainly will turn up.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑗𝑗, big dumb 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝑗𝑗. Let's go.
Dominic Solanke again.
The Arsenal hate watch is not successful.
But look at this timing and climbing of that.
Brilliant striker finish. Brilliant finish by Solanke.
So difficult then to go and defend against him, but Johnny on the spot, Solanke.
Let's go. See,
Making a set piece
we're not even known for being necessarily a big set piece team, but there you go. This is how you score from a set piece. And unlike you guys, we aren't spamming long throws like Rory Delap and so on and so forth. This is normal set play thing. Normal corner, you take it, you score. You have Arsenal going, having a set piece coach, all this stuff for nothing. Get this nonsense out of here.
Struggled from high balls into the box, but Tottenham hadn't profited.
Let's go. Vamos.
2 legs, they profited from one now. And he has scored in those vital fixtures. and just the right moments for Tottenham. And he's pounced once again. And Tottenham are very close now.
Come on.
4-1 on aggregate, a 3-goal cushion.
Good win.
With 26 minutes to play.
Yeah, a really good performance from Spurs. Just taking the sting out of everything. Not for all the time, you know, they're always going to have their moments.
Yeah, I thought the thing Arsenal were doing with the throw-ins was very stupid. No, I 100% agree, man. It's like going and doing so, like,
It could be transformative.
maybe the last minutes, the end, maybe you can do it. But like for me, the thing when it was unserious is when they had in the first leg, they had a free kick in their own half. They have Raya taking it going long. This is small. This is like 1990s, early 2000s Premier League, traditional Premier League stuff. That's disgusting football. Fugaziness.
Pedro Porro. It's a free kick to Tottenham.
Yeah.
They've just shown Premier League quality.
I mean, at the beginning, it was they found some success. That's where the 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙎 chance, as well as the whatchamacallit, who else? 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙎 and Martinelli chance, where Donnarumma to make a good save, comes from. But apart from that, nothing. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What are you saying now? Talk now. Talk now. What are you saying now?
21st of May, 6:30, TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus.
Europa League final.
Live from Bilbao. We hope very much that it's Manchester United.
The 26th. I mean,
we've got Newcastle against Chelsea. A huge game in the race for the top 5. 11 a.m. start. TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus at Everton Southampton on Sunday, the 18th of May, 11 a.m. The last ever game at Goodison Park is also on TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus.
can you please wear your Spurs kit backward? Why? You have a problem with the logo?
It's about continuing to show the discipline, the organisation, the pragmatic, completely different to what happens and what we see in the Premier League, Sam, with Tottenham. It's worked.
Mickey Mouse FC, y'all are not a serious club.
Too wild a press, not gung-ho, more longer balls with a bit of purpose.
Just hoping Spurs can win the Europa League so we can all laugh at Man United. We can laugh at them, laugh at Arsenal, laugh at all these other teams. Mocked generation. This could be a generational season for me. Imagine PSG and Tottenham could both win a European trophy.
Spurs staff coming onto the pitch just to help him go off on this near side. Those guys are up in an apartment high above the goal away to our right, in which 𝙬𝙾𝘾𝑆 has scored. The people that own that apartment quite often charge quite a lot of money for people to hang out the windows to watch these games when tickets are sold out.
Yeah, everything's quite a lot of money in this place.
It really is.
Talk that talk. Thank you.
If it stays like this, Brennan Johnson's played
Treble. Life's good. Life is good. Life is good.
I don't think it can be underplayed just how well they've managed not just this game, but the Frankfurt game.
Yeah.
We were out there in Frankfurt a couple of weeks ago, and they were.
No, Man United lose again, right? What, lose the game again, or the Europa League? Because I mean, last time they were in it, they in the final they won.
The discipline is key. And it's just taking the wind out of everybody's sails.
But I don't think if you're a United fan, I don't think you care.
I just saw a shot of.
Oh, that's a bad ball there.
Right back, Alphonse Samsted, who used to play for Bodø Glimt. He's been promoted with Birmingham to the Championship.
Lose the final. Can you please show me the back of your Spurs shirt? There's nothing on it.
Well cut out by Bissouma. Used by Tell. The invitation to rampage forward is for Destiny Udogie.
Doggy.
Pedro Porro.
Oh! Oh, he scored! Ah! No way! No way! Let's go! Let's go! It's over! Spurs are going to the Europa League final in Bilbao. Oh! Arsenal fans, stay mad! Stay mad! 5-1 on aggregate. 5-1. Does that remind you of something? Does that remind you of something? Vamos, vamos. That's a lucky finish, but we don't flip it care. Let's go.
Well, they absolutely went through, but they do not care.
Let's go. What a week. What a 24 hours. What a 24 hours, guys. Ball goes there. Goes out wide. Crosses it. There's no way he's meaning to. That's a finish.
Absolutely no idea. He's really
Definitely not trying to do that.
for Bodø Glimt.
I'll be back for the final. Yeah, keep trying to hate watch. Keep trying to flip and hate watch. Shut up. Oh, United. Mason Mount has scored.
Don't worry about the intention.
Mason Mount has scored. It looks like it was a banger. I just missed it.
For Tottenham Hotspur and Pedro Porro
Yeah, Mount goal.
picks up a second European goal of the season, and it could be the most significant.
Yeah, nice little celebration for James Maddison as well from Porro.
Let's see.
Well, it caught everyone by surprise, including 𝙀𝙬𝘖𝙀𝙀𝙀.
Now let's see Mason Mount here.
Moment for Tottenham Hotspur with 20 minutes to play and a 4-goal cushion now. Changes afoot for Bodø Glimt as they try to salvage what looks like.
Oh, he's onside. Oh, what a finish by Mount. Holy. Great turn. Cruyff turn and shot. That's a crazy finish. That's a great finish by Mason Mount there.
And 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙀, who scored the goal at Tottenham, comes out, having failed to.
Yeah, that's a great finish by Mason Mount.
And Auckland comes into midfield. It's a like-for-like switch.
All jokes aside, I actually got to go. Have a nice rest of your evening, Junior. You too, you too.
Just ashore of that central area.
Pleasure having you on stream as usual.
Wide right when Johnson went out.
If Bodø and Bilbao come back, then England are the most bottlers in football. I mean, I think it's done now. 20 minutes left in the in this game, and there's similar amounts of time to the other one. So yeah, they got a 3-goal cushion and a 4-goal cushion respectively.
It will only be the 6th time that that's happened. And Tottenham Hotspur, I don't think it's mentioned enough actually, Lucy, are European trailblazers. They were the first ever British team to win a UEFA competition when they beat Atletico Madrid in Milan by 5-1. Back in the 60s, they also won the UEFA Cup in 1972, beating Wolves, runners-up against a great Feyenoord team in 74, winners of this trophy in 84, and now they get to contest what we hope is going to be an all-English final on the 21st of May. There's still 18 minutes to go. The cushion is significant. I think the Norwegian royal family looking a little bit despondent over on the far side. That the game is up.
Yeah, I think Spurs have showed that they can defend really diligently within like an organised structure with
It's a foul.
key back four in place, and they haven't had that enough. They haven't had that enough in terms of injuries this season. Could this Europa League completely make this season?
And sometimes he is a little bit eager, isn't he, Christian Romero?
Yeah,
I
he
think
doesn't
they've
need
all
to be.
shown a little bit more street smarts tonight as well.
Great decision making, full commitment to the cause, full commitment to what Postecoglou wants them to do, that's for sure.
Romero's gone down. The locals don't like it.
No surprise, he's gone down. Certainly won't complain about that, Romero. He's the first to get stuck in.
Well, Spurs adapted really well to the different approaches that Bodø Glimt attempted last week. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 pressing, getting support from 𝙬𝙬 to force the ball out to the other side, where 𝙬𝙬 would then press 𝙬𝙬𝘾, and they thought was the one to target. Without the ball, they were really good Spurs, good distances, good coverage. They knew about the need for discipline this evening. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 spoke to us about it yesterday. And they've done that.
Yeah, there's obviously a gulf between the two leagues and then between the two teams, but you know, we know that cup competitions like this just throw up bizarre results. So they had to come here.
Scored 2 goals into 2 last games.
Come here and be mentally tough, and
I mean, maybe hopefully he's picking up back some of that form from Chelsea.
Well, it's an invitation for Solanke again, and 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 has to come out and rescue the situation ahead of 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬.
Dang, I missed the goal.
To worry about the Premier League since
Now we're good, we're good.
February. At that point, it was fast becoming clear that this competition would be the priority.
I was changing my username.
Getting over the line against his team, that is going to be the case right till the very end. Occasionally, that has meant that the league fixtures has felt a little bit like they're just keeping up their end of the bargain, but the prize on offer is so great in this competition. Not only the fact that they could end the trophy drought, ticket back to the Champions League is tantalisingly waved in front of them as well, despite what 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 Wenger was saying.
What was he saying?
certainly some of the factors could have been a recipe for disaster, couldn't they, tonight? The pitch, the weather, the crowd. Spurs have handled it well.
Up the Spurs, W in the final. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's been good. 𝙬𝙬𝘋𝙬 back to his best for sure.
Somehow they've got over the goal kick there.
Make it quick.
They've been rewarded for their loyalty. They've travelled across Europe, more in hope than expectation, I think.
What a 24 hours.
These guys won't be forgotten either. Bodø Glimt, they've made their name known. They've put themselves on the map. They've put Norwegian football on the map. To a brilliant campaign. First Norwegian team to get to a semi-final. Their best ever showing in European football before this season was quarter-finals of the Conference League.
Do you think it's a successful season from Barca? I would definitely say so, yeah. I would say Barca, especially, they've overperformed in what I was thinking they could do. Now, obviously, like if they, for example, were to drop in La Liga, it would sour things. It'd still be a it would still be a good season, and probably still ahead of schedule. But if they manage to do a double in the Champions League semi-final, that's still very impressive. So we'll have to wait and see. But they need to take the La Liga game seriously. It's still not over there. And United have scored again. Casemiro. So 5-1 in that game as well. So we're going to have an all-English Europa League final.
6 years ago today, Spurs qualified for the 2019 Champions League final with that stunning performance in Ajax. There's been less drama here tonight.
So 5-1 across both legs.
Equally important moment in their history, I think.
They needed to have control of this game, not always with the ball, but they're structured defensively. They mostly kept everything in front of them, Tottenham, which makes Bodø Glimt a little bit more predictable.
Yeah, he looks onside.
As little chaos as possible. It's been a professional performance so far.
Saar, brilliant. Wins the free kick. Hasn't been an easy season to be a Tottenham Hotspur fan. There's no getting away from that, but
yeah. But we're in a final. We are in a final.
They've embraced it and they've managed it particularly well, especially these away legs away from home. And I think many people had apprehensions and doubts. Certainly the Tottenham fans did.
Oh, watch out here.
Ďábel chasing. Vicario dealing with it sensibly.
Side.
I think I'm going to call it early, Lucy. Don't have a go at me for doing so, but okay. I think it's an all-English final on the 21st of May because Manchester United have scored again.
Is it the 21st of May?
Once more, and he's come good in this competition as well. Vital goal last week, vital goal tonight. 2-1 on the night to Manchester United. 5-1 on aggregate to them, and 5-1 on aggregate to Spurs. And with 10 minutes to go, am I allowed to be positive now?
Yes, you can be positive. It's been a good performance from Spurs. It doesn't matter, really, to Spurs fans what it's looked like at all.
Oh.
I knew it'd cheer you up.
Oh, it's not over, though. Oh, okay, Bissouma. Oh, never mind. Come on, Spurs. You know, let me not even say anything. Don't want to jinx it.
Bentancur, good intervention. Sarge sent it out to Tell into Solanke. So Sar was coming in behind him. Referee allowed play on. A doggy, Tell. A doggy again. It's a good night for Ange Postecoglou as well, isn't it? Who's had a difficult season. He's been under scrutiny.
Yeah, I'm really pleased for Postecoglou because it's been a horrid season. He's not had his fully fit 11. They've not played well. They've got progressively worse at times and lost far too many games. But this is key. You know, if they win the Europa League, well, that's for a bigger cause, isn't it? Not many will remember the inability to arrest that slide down the Premier League. They can win the Europa League.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎 was waiting for that to come down, but Pedro Porro didn't take any chances.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝑎 now.
Charging upfield and taking the ball out of harm's way. It's a team that have won just 3 of their previous 10 matches. And they've come away to...
I can't lie, I can't send either Spurs or United, but if I have to choose, I hope Spurs wins it. Who do you support?
Mata coming on to replace 𝙎𝙬𝘾. 2 of their standout performers over the course of the season against 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝑝, who played so brilliantly in their first Europa League game against Porto earlier in the season, and Mata, who was a big part of that too. So many of these players have served Bodø Glimt very well. I'm sure that when the summer transfer window opens, there'll be 1 or 2 admiring glances in their direction. Pricing them away from this part of the world is difficult. They're so sociable and they enjoy each other's company. A lot of the players have grown up together and played in the team together for such a long time that it's difficult to entice them out of Norway.
Another goal for United. 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎, it seems. Thanks, 6-1 on aggregate, dang. Taking a selfie for the celebration.
Spurs has turned down several approaches to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's the main reason, Knutsen, the way that he sets them up, the recruitment.
So 3-1 and 3-0.
Recruit locally as much as possible.
Crazy.
Evian. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙎.
Against the top 4 team in the Liga.
Imperious Romero. He and Van der Ven have had a very good game in the Arctic Circle.
Come on, Spurs, get one more goal.
Yeah, those two and the two in front, Bentancur and Bissouma, have been very, very good in that central midfield area. I mean, really measured with the passing.
He's been great too, hasn't he?
Yeah, the doggy. But having that back four in there, haven't often had that. I think having had 10 central defensive combination, it's just no foundation for any sort of consistency, and they really haven't been consistent whatsoever. Spurs. It's just culminated into something special for them.
What, 5 minutes to go now? 5 minutes to go in regulation. Come on.
To be embraced.
Ah, life is good. Life is good. Arsenal out. Trophy season again. Spurs with a chance to win a European trophy to end the trophy drought. Generational. Great challenge by Romero.
Excellent work.
He's such a competitor.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘾𝘼𝙎𝑎 has scored for Manchester United to make it 3-1. And a strong header.
Good clearance, good clearance.
He's done a captain's job tonight. Pedro Porro. Spurs are about to qualify for just their 6th European final in history. It's the 4th time in this competition, and it could be the saving grace of the season.
FC25 gaming content. I can't do FC25 because I can't play it. I don't have a device to be able to play it on. I don't have a console, and I don't have a PC to be able to play it.
Victor Osimhen had a good night against them that evening. Disappointed against Rangers. They needed a 𝙀𝙢𝘖𝙾𝘼𝑎𝑍 in that match after what wasn't a great performance. They almost actually went out to RZ, but again just about managed it. They were superb in Frankfurt.
Oh, TJ, thanks for the €2.50. Do you think I can watch an English final? Games gone. Oh, don't think I can watch an English final. Games gone. Why? What's the problem with the English final? Is it with the 2 teams that are in it? Because it's Spurs and United this season? Or is it just you have a general England agenda?
They're going to win. And they're going to build out.
It'd be very Spursy to win 3, but lose the most important one versus United. I mean, it's a final. I'm not gonna, like, if you can lose in a final, so I don't think so.
Just snuff things out. Him and Bissouma.
It's an effort from distance which is pushed away.
Well done. All right, last 2 minutes or so here.
Testing the palms of 𝙀𝙀𝘖𝑎𝑍. Glimt fans paying tribute to their team. They've kept the noise going all night. They've certainly wrapped it up.
On the fact that you've won 3 times against United this beating a team in the league is not necessarily the same thing as playing them in a European competition. In the league, it's for points. This is a winner takes all, basically salvage your season. So it depends on how you lose. Spursy would be like, I don't know, you're like comfortably. Like, I don't know, when Spurs is like, what, it's a bottle job, right? Bottling to bottle, you have to have been in a position to win. When you go into a final, it's 50-50.
Steer back centrally, but stopped again by Tottenham. Been rigid, obdurate, stubborn. Mr. Copley was dispensed with the niceties. tactics in the Europa League and these away legs have been more pragmatic. Some of that's been down to the...
So there's 2 minutes in the United game for extra time. Interested in seeing how much time is going to be in this game. I don't think there's been that many stoppages though, so the ref could end it at bang on the 90.
They've got a lead to protect, but they've done it in a sensible and intelligent fashion.
And they're fully behind him. You can tell they're completely playing for him. They know that they're in reach of a European trophy, which would be absolutely unbelievable.
30 seconds of normal time to go. Mata trying to steer it centrally again. It comes off of...
Goal kick, let's go, vamos! So the United game, have they blown the whistle?
Got the goal kick, and that's the brotherhood that sort of got them through.
I think so.
But they scored again! Oh, well, I thought they blew the whistle. I saw them celebrating again. What the heck has happened here?
This is what they came to.
Nah, 4-1 is crazy. Dang. What, is it Mount again? Yeah, all the Bilbao players are crouching down in disbelief. Let's see this Mason Mount goal again. 7-1 is crazy.
First 2 teams to qualify.
Wait, what happened here? Oh, he chips him. Dang, with his left foot too, though. That's a good finish, man. 3 minutes of added time. On TNT Sports. So Mason Mount off the bench with the brace. That's a great strike from Mason Mount, by the way. Holy. It's a great chip.
Towards that near post, Romero. On top of the first team to stop Bodø 𝐿𝑾𝐿𝑖𝑚t scoring in a match in 2025. I don't think that should be underplayed either, because yes, they're expected to beat a team from Norway.
All right, so the United game is over.
This isn't an away trip that everybody comes away with a victory from.
Yeah, I mean, they've just managed the game really, really well. When they were under pressure towards the end of the first half, they've
should have been a foul there.
They ensured that didn't have high quality chances.
How long left in the Spurs game? Well, you can calculate from this. There's what? A minute or so, 90 seconds to go.
It's an excellent leap from Romero, wasn't it?
He just went early. It's so difficult to defend against. The timing of his leap was the most important bit. Porro, want to see that again? 𝙊𝙘𝘾𝑝 certainly won't.
I think he enjoyed that. Scored in the first leg of the quarter-final with a balletic flick. Created the Madison goal last week and now has scored the goal that has clinched.
Come on, 1 minute to go. But Bilbao got the lead. They got smacked. 7-1, and that gets crazy.
𝙊𝙾𝘾 bullied by Romero.
Vamos, Romero. Vamos.
Absolutely locked down that back four.
Bro, 𝙊𝙾𝘾, he didn't even play today. He didn't even play today. None of the Williams brothers played.
Bissouma in front. It allows them to just get a little bit higher up the pitch. Lots of respect between those two.
He's been here before. He knows what it feels like to lose on this pitch. He did so with Celtic. Went out of the Conference League as a result.
15 seconds to go. Come on, Spurs.
Berg looking for a consolation, trying to squeeze that through.
Is that a pen? Oh my, Pedro Porro, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? I was gonna say at least let's get the clean sheet. Does he get the ball?
Did he catch it?
Actually, does he catch him?
I saw it in real time.
No, he gets the ball.
And he absolutely didn't touch him.
He didn't touch him. No, get this fugaziness out of here.
Porro's right. You can always judge the initial reaction of a player. He's just like, I can't believe you've just given that, ref.
No, they're checking. They're gonna. I'm not even worried. This is getting ruled off. This is getting ruled off.
The VAR has a quick look.
This has to get ruled off.
Was there enough clear evidence to overturn it?
Well, you either touch.
Well, clearly he got the ball first.
He's perplexed. We're perplexed.
Yeah. We've seen it in two different angles, and I'm sure that...
No. If this is given, this is a fugazi, disgusting. I mean, it's not going to change the top. The Spurs are going through.
Yeah. They want their reward.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not going to change.
Yeah, no, he's going to reel it off. He's going to go check. He's going to go...
This side, there you go.
All right.
Actually had to try and erect the monitor because it was being protected from the weather. It's now coming out of its little special box. It's been extended to its full height. And the referee,
He completely gets the ball. Yeah, he's seen it once. No penalty.
And Tottenham will get their clean sheet.
Yeah. Well done, ref. Well done, ref. Easy penalty.
From the crowd. Pedro Porro is asking for an explanation.
Yeah, right decision. That's exactly what VAR's there for. Yeah, in the great scheme of things, it doesn't mean much, but try telling that to Porro. The rest.
Pick the ball, blow the whistle, ref. Let's go! Let's go! Arsenal! This is how you win! This is how you win a semi-final! 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙼𝙎𝙾! This is how you go. Win at home, and you win the second leg. See, win at home, win in second leg. I don't know what's so tough about that, but clearly for some clubs out there, it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. There we go. Spurs are in a Europa League final. Vamos! Let's go. Let's go.
He has a real chance. At this time of year,
Let's go.
shadows, the sun refuses.
Yeah. No way Spurs are gonna win a European trophy before next season, FC. Yes, sir, we will.
Contest the Europa League.
What are we saying now, Arsenal? What are we gonna say now?
Beaten Bodø Glimt by 2-0. 5-1.
These guys are not serious. Oh, this is an unserious club right now. This is an unserious club.
Hottest thing in the Arctic Circle.
Yes, sir. Come on, Spurs. Oh, and the Spurs go marching in. Oh, and the Spurs go marching in. I wanna be in that number. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Vamos.
Absolutely delighted. Yeah, I mean, what a professional performance. You know, we've struggled a little bit away from home, not at Frankfurt, but in other European games. There was all the things.
What a performance! What a performance! We did it.
Absolutely fantastic, and really accomplished professional performance. Some good performances in there.
Both my teams are in a final. Oh, Arsenal. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? What are we saying now? Come chat now. Fugazi.
But for tonight, a fabulous performance. And
bro, I'm gonna crash out if Spurs win a trophy before GTA 6.
The club's history, David.
Yes, sir.
Huge, and just how big an achievement is it?
And like about before, the game with the pitch, you know, the location, a lot of negativity around the football club. See with them 19 games lost in the league, and
Bet it's going to overtime. You mean extra time? Extra time.
did really well tonight. We were saying before the game to go and give a professional performance. They've gone out there. They've showed they're physically superior to that team.
I love and hate this club.
Yeah.
Are you a Spurs supporter?
Come on, Tottenham.
Come on, Glenn. Come on, Glenn.
Great night for 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙼𝘍 there, Glenn as well.
Come on, it's a one game now.
And he is so close to doing it again.
yeah, he's put a little bit of pressure on him, but you know what? There's an old saying: be careful. What
Yes.
you're going for. So that's a positive
Fair enough. Fair enough.
that he's come out and said it, and his players have responded. There's no doubt about that. But tonight,
Do you hate the NHL? No. I mean, why do I say why I can't reach? Do you watch the NHL? Yeah. Obviously, I'm from Winnipeg, so great first round win. Unfortunately, we lost yesterday, but it's okay. That's okay.
When they defend like that, they're hard to play against, and they've got enough at the top of the.
You support Spurs? No, just so happen to have their jersey on, watching their game, excited that they won. No, don't support Spurs.
But tonight, and in Europe, certainly in Frankfurt,
Ah, come on, you Spurs. Let's go. Oh, Arsenal. Arsenal, 𝙀𝙧𝙧𝘾𝙧𝙧. What are we saying now? What are we saying now? What are we saying now, Arsenal? 𝙀𝙧𝙧𝘾𝙧𝙧.
What a moment for the fans who've travelled. It's like therapy these Thursday nights for those fans, Glenn, isn't it? After what they've been through in the Premier League this season.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's a roller coaster.
Wow, guys, wow. Jawan crying right now. Let me message him. Let me message him.
But this is an up tonight.
All right, let's go here. Instagram. All right, let's go to FOTMob.
They're showing their loyalty and their love for the club, and it's great that the team are responding with them and celebrating. Still one game to go though. We'll come back to earth. And
all right, let me go.
There's still a final to be played, and against Manchester United. So.
Chat, what should I message him? Give me ideas. Give me ideas. What should I message him? I'm gonna put a screenshot of the result.
Underestimated. They've beaten a lot of good teams.
What should I message him?
They've only lost once in Europe at home all season. Bodø, Glimt. They've beaten 𝙬𝙧𝘾𝙼𝙖𝙞𝙬𝙧𝙀𝙀𝙀.
Oh, okay. I could put that.
As well. So we have to give huge credit to the way Tottenham dealt with that so comfortably.
All right, got the screenshot. Copy.
You've got to go there.
Jawan.
Pitch and so on.
All right. Oh. When
they've gone there, put in a full professional.
Nah, I can't put the entire song.
Against other teams. And yeah, no, I'm really happy for the manager. I'm really happy for the football club.
Actually, I will. Oh, when the Spurs.
My friends, they got that camper van ready for
watching it.
So, they'll be happy. They better set off it.
Watching it.
It's great, and the football club deserve that. And you want, they should enjoy every minute. They've gone there tonight and put on a great performance.
Oh my god, I can't spell. Spurs go.
He's called
it. When the Spurs go marching in.
He might live up to his word.
I wanna be in that number.
Let's get some reaction from Norway.
When the Spurs go marching in.
Dominic, Pedro, congratulations to the Europa League final.
How long's left, buddy? The game's done. Buddy, game's done. Game's done.
It's been a long season. We're down to the business end now. We wanted to get to the final.
All right, let me post it here as well.
One more game to go, and yeah, hopefully we can do it. Pedro, you've had some really impressive performances away from home in Europe. Where does tonight's rank?
Let me post it here.
For the team, for this fan, for London.
Hold on, let me get a screen grab of the final.
But then when your goal came,
let me see so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. All right, let's go. Europa League semifinals knockout.
we knew we had to play differently today. And yeah,
all right, this is one screenshot.
Took a while, but yeah, when we got that first goal, yeah, it was obviously good to see out.
Copy.
Pedro, be honest with me. Did you mean it?
No, be honest. I have crossed for them.
Let's go yesterday. PSG. Knockouts.
It's goal. This is the important. The clean sheet is the most important. I speak before the game in the
final.
The clean sheet is win today, go to the final, and this is the important today.
And look, I mean, you said it, but how good are these scenes behind you? They're phenomenal. Last game at home, the fans were incredible, and again today to the people that travelled, we're obviously delighted to give them what they deserve. And
let's come here.
All
right, what am I saying now?
It stays like very late here.
I
think they're going to be celebrating this long into the evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done tonight. Thank you.
Both your teams in
yes, it is party time tonight. Pedro Porro didn't even pretend to mean it. It wasn't cross, but it was such an important goal. Dominic Solanke opening the scoring to make it 2-0 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. A thoroughly deserved victory for Spurs, who are in the Europa League final, and Ange Postecoglou can still deliver on his promise. And they will be facing Manchester United in an all-English Europa League final. Got a little bit nervy at the start at Old Trafford when Athletic Club scored, but Manchester United came back.
Let me post this to all my Arsenal fans, all the Arsenal haters. Sorry, chat. I need to. I'm dealing with serious business here. All these people that mocked us.
Casemiro and Rasmus Højlund also on the score sheet there. So Manchester United also through to that showpiece.
You get one.
Now. And TNT Sports are your exclusive home of the Europa League, and we will bring you the final live on TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus on Wednesday, the 21st of May from 6 o'clock. Well, we can't wait for that, and that is part of an incredible month of European finals to come on TNT Sports. We also have the Women's Champions League as well. Arsenal taking on Barcelona in the final on Saturday, the 24th of May. That's from 4 o'clock. In the Conference League, Chelsea are through to the final as well. They got the job done tonight, winning 1-0 on the night.
All right, let's send it to my other Arsenal friend here.
Against 𝙎𝙬𝘼𝙎𝙬.
All right, send that over, and then send the second one. Bang.
Finish after 90 minutes, so it's gone to extra
and
time.
bang.
Chelsea through. And Arsenal crashing out last night, so the Champions League final will be contested by PSG and Inter. That's on Saturday.
No, wrong one.
Our coverage starts at 6 o'clock on TNT Sports 1 and Discovery Plus.
All right.
The first of 2020.
Guys, a great day. It's a great day. God is good. God is good. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? What happened? Arsenal fans, stay mad. Stay mad. Stay mad. Bring all these Mickey Mouse FC supporters. Come out of whatever hole you were. All this Anne Hathaway, everybody. So all those people that were there when y'all beat Real, come out. Come out. What are you saying now? What are you saying now? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? Tournez vos discours. What we saying now? What we saying now? Fugaziness. Fugaziness, man. The thing is, though, the final is a lot early. It's the 21st.
And Spurs are 1 win away.
So it's a full week ahead of the or a couple of days before the Champions League final. I mean, luckily it's far enough ahead, so I got an exam the 29th, but so it's far enough ahead, so I probably still will be able to watch that final. Next season FC, Bottle FC, last 40 hours is Bob. I mean, it's last 24 hours, so all of this happened in 24 hours, really, realistically speaking.
Here come the Bears.
Really, is it that early?
Much better than that. No one will stop the tank.
Yeah, it is 7 p.m. What about the Conference League? I mean, I'm assuming Chelsea's done the job in the Conference League. Yes, Chelsea won 1-0, so they're in the Conference League final. But the Betis game, and that game's going to extra time. In fact, I'll put that on just for my own viewing.
Lively indeed since he came on.
Yeah, he's lively.
You won't be here. Oh, I mean, no, I'll stream it. I'll be able to stream it.
Good defending though.
It's just like if like the final was like on the 28th, the day before my exam, I probably wouldn't have streamed the game. But it's, you know, the 21st. My exam's on the 29th, so there's plenty of time.
Basically, it's 15 minutes each way. See if you can get to a final.
Nah. Here's what one of my friends is saying. Having more than one team shouldn't be for everyone. Nah.
Lucas Beltran has been kept in reserve.
My
Palladino. First choice clearly 𝙀𝙀𝘖𝘋 after this great season that he's had. Not his greatest night just yet. But a player like that generally has a say before we finish. 𝙬𝙬𝘖𝘋 again. Forces the corner off upon 𝙬𝙬𝘋. Good work.
Yeah, good play down that left-hand side. Good movement. Into another corner.
Beltran and indeed Parisi are set to come on. Fabiano Parisi also started the first leg.
Completely different.
Yeah, he was lively as well.
Story.
Didn't let anybody down. Defending corners has let Betis.
What are you watching now? I've got the Fiorentina game on. What time is it? The thing is, though. Oh, yeah, my thing's gonna die soon. Ooh, okay, Betis. All right. Yeah, I've got the Fiorentina game on. I'm probably gonna end the stream here soon. Record the quick little post-game reaction video. Get that up. Basically, the video is not. I'm not even talking about the game. It's just gonna be going in and getting at Arsenal fans.
Yeah, pick that up with the first one.
Get the accuracy instead of the power.
𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙐 is withdrawn.
Hold on.
I'm not surprised he's had no impact on the game at all. Unfortunate. He is a quality player. Over the two legs, we really haven't seen the best of him.
It wasn't the best night in the first leg for Beltran, but he can play this role, just coming a little bit deep, leaving Kane lying in wait. Gosens will not be getting a hat-trick in the semi-final contribution. The two-headed goals.
I'm happy we'll stream it. Yeah. So I'll be streaming it at 7 p.m. Yeah, I definitely should be able to stream it with not too many issues. Hold on, how many days is 13 days until the days? Until 21st of May. 13 days. All right, yeah. Right. Oops.
Yeah, but when you want.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's why I hadn't even realized that. That's what I was on my screen. Basically, the black screen there was basically my Apple TV screen share, but I've got an OBS that doesn't show, so can't get taken out by copyright. But yeah, if you guys are listening to the commentary in the background, that's the commentary of the Betis game. I'm not gonna watch it here and finish it. Use the corner here, chance. All right.
There's another.
But yeah. All right, guys. Well, it has been a pleasure having you guys on stream. Great day, great watch. PSG wins late yesterday. Spurs win today. Arsenal gets knocked out. Guys, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. It's been a pleasure having you guys on stream. Thank you guys so much for thank you guys so much for being a part of it. I know there weren't nearly as many people here, and I didn't really give too much notice I was going to be streaming today. But thank you guys for coming on. And if you guys are going to go watch my post-game reaction video, so that I know that you guys came from here, comment nearly FC in the comment section of the post-game reaction video, so that I know that you guys were on the live stream. You can go be OGs, and I'll make sure to heart your comments. But guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys very much. I need to go and quickly shoot that post-game reaction video, get it out, make the thumbnail, upload it for you guys, and be on my merry way. It's been a pleasure as always, and remember, stay safe, stay kind, and stay blessed. Godspeed.